All right, everybody, welcome back to Jablam Sports presentation of the NBA Playoffs 2020. That's right, we're simulating every single game of the NBA playoffs based upon the stoppage of the season. We know the season might be coming back, but we're bringing this to you, the playoffs, for all you thirsty basketball and hockey fans out there as well. We're doing hockey as well. Check that out on our website, jablamsports.com, for all your stats, series, and information. All right, coming up next, Game 2. Mavericks, Clippers. Clippers won the first game, of course, thanks to Kawhi and his team. Can Doncic and the Mavericks do something in Game 2 and get a win before they go home? That's coming up next. Mavericks at Clippers, Game 2. Clippers leading 1-0. And of course, again, if you want to check out any of that information, go to our website. Go to jablamsports.com, click on simulation, and then click on either NHL or NBA. NBA, if you're a big NBA fan and you want to see all the stats, it's all on there. All right, enjoy Game 2, folks. Mavericks versus Clippers.
Welcome, 2K Sports fans. We've got the Dallas Mavericks against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Well, for the Clippers, with a loss in Game 1, they surrendered home court advantage in the series. Tonight, a crucial game for them as they seek to remain in contention. Well, you talk about playing with pressure early in a series after dropping Game 1. Shaq, how badly does this team need to win tonight?
If they lose, I can see the fans leaving with paper bags over their heads in embarrassment. That said, I think they right the ship and get the win.
Well, check this out, guys. I was on a team, blessed to be. We were going 0-2 at home. We played two games at home, went 0-2, and won the series. But the odds are stacked against you, but you got to have supreme confidence in yourself to do that.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Shaq. Wonderful answers. And I mean that.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Morris is out there with Harrell. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now, here's George. Shoots over Doncic. George, no good.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's Doncic. The shot comes out, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
They couldn't hit a thing out there. With that awful shooting percentage, you'll be lucky to win one game in this league.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. I asked him how they're going to respond after giving away home court advantage in Game 1. The coach said, hey, that was the last game. That's in the past. We're focused on the present and simply executing to the best of our abilities tonight. But he did admit, Kevin, that another loss here would paint a very grim picture going forward. Back to you.
All right, David. pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Beverly with the ball. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Beverly.
Yeah, this is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
Beverly against Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Brunson with it. Outside, Porzingis. Another three for Dallas.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Yep, that one goes in there. Leonard's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside, George from past the arc. Kleber with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers trail. Here's George. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Brunson the pass to Doncic. Good, nice job down low.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Leonard missing. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Leonard. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Doncic outside. There's the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Patterson. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cauley-Stein. The rebound by Patterson. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Williams. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And they They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Curry with the bounce pass. Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. Count it.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And that one falls for Cauley-Stein.
And Cauley-Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Now, here's Zubac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Leonard looking over the floor. Here's Williams. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Powell finds Curry. Takes a three. That shot no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And we'll be right back after this. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia. Well, thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
Older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Williams. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Doncic passes to Curry. Back to Doncic. The second effort. He lays it in.
Timeout.
Doncic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the Clippers call time here. Checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Georgia subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Doncic. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Porzingis against Harrell. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. Right side, George. Los Angeles with another miss.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Curry kicks to Brunson. There's the 3. That shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Outside Williams. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Harrell up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. Mavericks leading by 9. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Brunson. The pass to Finney-Smith. 4 on the clock. Shoots. Brunson, no good.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Good on the bucket.
What a great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Now here's Brunson. The Mavericks shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw missing. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. On the wing, Morris. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Outside, Porzingis trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The 3 from George. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now here's Curry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Kleber. Outside Curry. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
George, no good.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Unloads from 13. Doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. On the wing, Williams. Brunson covering. Here we go, one-on-one. Finney-Smith passes to Curry. Moves back up. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got his first points of the night.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And the Clippers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Morris. Leonard, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Doncic is subbed in for Curry.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Doncic against George. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Cauley-Stein passes to Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 4. George looking around. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Back to Leonard from downtown. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brunson. No good. And some good action to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top, up 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking out open shots, my ball handling, and making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. And guys, for the Mavericks, getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these 2 teams are battling. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. On the court for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Leonard following the miss by Porzingis.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Brunson the pass to Doncic. They double him with George. Doncic, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Right in Beverly's wheelhouse, finding space. Quick release off the catch. Money.
Doncic against George. Free throw line jump shot. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Brunson.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Doncic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Outside, George. Great touch on the 16-footer. George has got 8 points.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Pass to Brunson. Passes to Kleba. That one's good from the corner.
Timeout.
Kleba's got his first basket. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
Yeah, and that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And the Clippers call time here. Making a change here. Curry's checked in. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Pass to Leonard. Takes it from 10. Basket counts. He's got 10.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Curry passes to Finney-Smith. The pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. That one, no good. Excellent D there from George.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And that one drops.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Outside, Porzingis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now Leonard. He's got 10. It's not going to go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Curry. 9 points for Porzingis. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Beverly. A 3 from Leonard. Unable to get that one. Outside Curry. Pass to Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Takes the 3. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Beverly the pass to Harrell. Got a hand on it. Here's Finney-Smith. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have the jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Clippers now. Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Passes it to Leonard. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleba's got 4 rebounds in this game. Finney-Smith kicks to Kleba. Pass to Curry. 1:14 left to play in the third. Doncic outside. Dallas again missing.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. He kicks to George. And the pass to Harrell. Outside, George. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. George has got 12 in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now, here's Doncic. 15 points in the game. Count the basket.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the basket is good. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Doncic against George. And here is Doncic. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Williams is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi very active, very focused on the job at hand.
Brunson the pass to Doncic. Over Williams. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's now 19 points for Luka Doncic. Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Fades away. Cauley Stein grabs the board. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Sinks that one from the post. Doncic has got 21.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Here's Williams. And they pick up 2. And the Clippers lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to Cauley Stein. Now, Brunson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Stolen by Brunson. And it's Doncic, top of the key. And the shot goes in. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Now, here's Zubac. Jackson with it. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Shoots over Doncic. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hardaway. And no good. Great D that time from Leonard.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The pass to Doncic. Over Williams. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Jackson. Back to Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hard to keep up with Lou Williams' quickness. Draws a crazy amount of fouls.
Lou Williams. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. 2nd-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Porzingis, he's checked in for Dallas. And both free throws good for Williams.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Hardaway. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. Misses the baby hook. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Aggressive on the drive. That's going to result in some free throws for Jackson.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And so he hits both. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Porzingis. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Harrell. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Now the feed to Doncic. Over Jackson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's the Clippers' fault. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And Leonard has it in the corner. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Aggressive D there. But then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Dallas calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
The game, Kawhi Leonard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had it open, he's taken it.
George is checked in for Jackson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And good that time. 6 points for Marcus Morris.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Brunson, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Now, here's Doncic. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Excellent D there from George. Outside Leonard. And he drops it in from the low post. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Doncic against George. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. The tray. The shot, no good. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run. Now here's Williams. Brunson covering. Now here's Williams. So the Clippers with the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where is your team's attitude right now?
Continue to play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
And the Clippers tie the series 1 apiece. Coming up next in a few moments, it's going to be Memphis versus the LA Lakers. Big win for the Clippers. They tie up the series. And tomorrow again, we start at 6 p.m. with hockey, the finals, Stanley Cup finals, Philly versus Edmonton. And at 7 p.m., we do Game 3's NBA playoffs, starting with Philly versus Boston. And then we go to Indiana versus Miami, then Houston versus Denver, and then OKC versus Utah tomorrow. Check that out, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. All right, but next up is Memphis versus the Lakers. All right, remember, check us out. Check our website. We have all our stats, series information, and schedules on the website, so you can check it out, jablamsports.com. We do all the games live on our website as well on our Twitch, and you can check out the videos later on our YouTube page, Jablam Sports. Check us out. We're all over social media. On our Twitter page, Jablam Sports.